Hi, this video is for Derek with Hook and Ladder Roofing and Construction. Hi Derek, this is Norma. I talked to you over the phone. Just wanted to say thanks for allowing me to send you this video. I will talk a little bit about your website and how I can help to improve it so that way you get found on Google search and it will bring more customers into the door. So I do have your website here. There are three main things that I want to talk to you about, which is content, citations, and backlinks. And if you've ever had to deal with digital marketing or any marketer in the past, you probably know how important these things are for your business, since this is what search engines such as Google use to crawl your web page to determine if your site is worth ranking on that very first page of the search. So content, when I speak about content, that's basically anything you can see here on your front page, including any photos and also what's behind the photos. Now, I did notice, so your site was made by this ballistic marketing group, and really they didn't do a great job in creating this website for you and optimizing it for Google to be able to search it. And the reason why I say that is because one of the things is you need to have really content up here, words, text that talk about your business. And I'm saying at least 1,500 words here that allows you to add in some keywords and key phrases that speak about roofing and construction. That way people are going to be using these keywords and phrases to search for your business that offer your services, and it's really going to help you guys get found on the search engine. And the other thing, as I mentioned, are the images and how they're saved as. I didn't really see an image to kind of click on here, but I see that you have a gallery. So when I go to gallery, and let's say I click just the very first one to try to save it, and that's a link. So looks like all of these. There we go. Oh, they're all links for some reason. So I would say these are as photos instead versus a link. You notice I don't have a save image as on here. But let me see if I can go to another page. Maybe types of roofing. Okay. And here you go. So if I do save image as, says 3T Weatherhood House. Well, I'm not too sure if that really speaks about your business, but I would say something like construction or shingled roofing. Again, let's talk about some relevance to what you're actually offering here as well. Okay. All right. So, maybe you want to leave it as that. Maybe again, you want to talk about the shingles itself. Let's see what we saved this metal roofing as. Okay, so see something like this, I would save it as maybe metal roofing, and also put a location, metal roofing San Antonio, because believe it or not, Google actually searched the image as well. And so again, that's going to add some relevance to your website. And so going back to the home page, and to summarize content, I would definitely add more wording up here to really talk about Hook and Ladder and the services you offer. And what I would do too, since you have this new roof construction under services, roof replacement, roof repair, and seamless rain gutters, I would, put in a paragraph or two down on this page that talk about that. Keep your links here, but talk about them on this very first page. All right, so the second thing I wanted to talk to you about is something called citations. Now, before I dive into that, I wanted to show you, I did a Google search here and I put roofing in New Braunfels, Texas. And just to kind of explain, so when someone does a search for roofing in New Braunfels, and for any service industry, a lot of times you'll see some ads. And for this one in particular, the ads are on the bottom. Okay, so we have these ads down here. You may have 3 down here, 3 at the top, but I don't see any at the top. And ads are good. Google ads are fine if you're a brand new company or you just launched your website. That way it'll attract more customers. So it's good to have these ads. However, once you stop paying Google, and I've seen ads for $200+ a day, sometimes even $500 a day. But once you stop paying Google for that, your website is no longer here on the front page. So again, good for some reasons. It has its pros and cons. And then for other reasons, it just can add up really quickly. The other thing you might see is this Google guarantee. And this is, you'll have to go through Google and they'll screen your company, your website, even do background checks, look at your reviews and so forth. And they'll put this Google guarantee for customers to see so that customers know that should these companies provide services, if it's not to the customer's satisfaction, they can put in a claim to Google, and Google at their discretion can reimburse the customer for the amount that they purchased that service for. So that second thing I was telling you about citations comes right over here in this map section. And it's great to be in this map section because, you're on the front page. In order to be on this map section, you do have to have a Google My Business account. And one thing about this map section, citation is defined as having your company name, address, and phone number, and listing them on different directories. And when I say directories, I'm talking about things like yellowpages.com, Yelp, BBB, Home Advisor, Thumbtack are also directories that you can list your company. So the more directories that you have that's relevant to your industry, to roofing, the more likely you'll be up here. Okay, and so what I do is I look at Feller Roofing as well as Remedy and New Braunfels Roofing and see how many citations they have. Since Feller Roofing is on top, I would assume that they have the most. Not necessarily so. There's usually only 3 listed on here. If you see more than 3, the others are probably ads. But let's say Feller Roofing is listed on about 20 directories. I would go out for my clients and get them, let's say, 25, 30, maybe even up to 50 directories. So that way we can try to get them onto this map section right here to get them more citations. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to get on some directories, and if you need help with that, we can definitely help you with that. Where you really want to be is down here on this bottom section. This is the organic search. So these are companies that are kind of hard to beat, and so again, going back up here, if another roofing company comes on board and gets on more citations than you, they can actually boot you out here, whereas it's harder to do it down here. These companies down here, and they're not all roofing companies. Some of them are the directories I was talking about, like Yelp. There's the BBB, there's Home Advisor, but there's only 10 listed on here. You want to be one of these 10 companies listed on here. So I know that Feller Roofing is definitely one that gets most, I would say about 80% of the clicks, and I will show you on a tool that I have comparing yours. This is your top competitor in the New Braunfels area. So these companies, Feller Roofing and New Braunfels Roof Repair, radroof.com, they all have what they call backlinks. And so what a backlink is essentially another website that's linking back to yours, saying that you actually offer those roofing services and that you're a provider of such services, that sort of thing, so that way it brings relevance and keywords, and it actually gets people to find you. So there is a tool that I use, again, it's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs, and here it is. And I put your domain up here. And so with this, I can actually look at my client's website and their competitors. So I see that you have one referring domain going back to your website. And let's see if we can click that one. So idcrawl.com is looking back to your website. Let me go back. We'll see if you have backlinks. Okay, so on this ID crawl, all right, so this is the website, and this is the actual, so I believe it's an image, it says there. Let's see if we can click on that. So there it is. That's the image that is linking back to your website. All right, so again, going back on the overview, with one referring domain giving you one backlink, that's not giving you any traffic at all. So for over the past month, you didn't have anyone land on your website. And so I wanted to make a comparison to your competitor, which was that Feller Roofing Company. And so I put their domain up here, and we can see a little bit of comparison here. So they have 57 domains linking back to their website. That's giving them an organic traffic of 176 landing to their website. So being on the #1 spot on that very first page really gives you that advantage of having more customers click onto your website. Not all of them become your customers, but the higher your chances are for getting a job done. They have organic keywords that I can actually take a look at and see what they're ranking for. So as you can see here, now this is their name. Let me see if they have anything. Here we go. So Roofing, New Braunfels, Texas. If someone were to enter that onto the website, onto Google, there are a volume search of 10 per month, and they're #1 for that. Let's see if there's something else. For roofers, New Braunfels, Texas, there's 20 searches per month, and they're actually on #2, the position for that. If someone enters that, they'll be on page 1, the second website. And so what I would do is I would look at their organic keywords, and whatever applies to yours, I would apply it and, you know, try to get those organic keywords as well. All right, so that's for organic keywords. And again, with, you know, more referring domains, more backlinks, the higher the likelihood of you getting up there on the organic search. So we definitely want to get you here. And just looking at the Ahrefs, I mean, I could see that's not impossible to do, to get you more of the backlinks. And I tried to get one that's relevant to your industry. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Let me know what you think. If you feel like you need some help with getting your site up and ranking, and also maybe even redoing some of the content on your site, feel free to reach out to me. I'll send you my information. Otherwise, you can try to go ahead and implement some of the things that I've presented to you, and you know, feel free to use it on your own. Okay, and again, Derek, thanks for the opportunity for having me send you this video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.